Good afternoon. Welcome to Airy Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for all your emails and your comments. I do appreciate you. As you can see, we're in a little bit of a snow. So we went from 63 to 55 to 28 in a matter of days. The news in Ukraine is what I've expected, what you've expected, what everybody else that is following that situation. The Russians have moved into Ukraine. Biden's weak response was expected. Putin has just laughed at it, and his Secretary of Interior, whatever they want to call it, said, we're not afraid of bleep, bleep, bleep sanctions. So that's what tells you what they're thinking of. As I said in prior videos, Putin has already heard all these threats, has already faced all these threats, and already has countermeasures to go around these threats. All right, so if they want to escalate the sanctions, Putin can easily say, fine, Europe, I'm not going to sell you any more oil. I'll sell it to the Chinese, the Vietnamese, the Indonesians, anybody else that wants to buy the oil, the Iranians, the Iraqis, whoever, we'll sell it to you. Saudi Arabia said, no, Biden, we're not boosting the oil to cover your ass. And Biden has already told us we are going to suffer because of his incompetence and because of his Green New Deal agenda he wants to push. Now, you're already hearing the war hawks, clucking about saying, we've got to do something. We've got to get troops there. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. All right. And in my prior video, nothing is going to happen until video footage of actual combat, death, cities on fire, and then the topper to entice more United States involvement will be videoing of children crying and weeping and wailing and injuring and everything else. And I don't wish that on anybody, but this is the liberals' MO, how to initiate war. The use of children is very common. And again, what do we have to gain by it? What do we have to gain by it? If Putin marches across Europe, as many war hawks are saying, like Lindsey Graham and all these others, he's another modern day version of Hitler, wanting to take over Europe and everything else. Shouldn't NATO, who we've been paying billions of dollars to, be stepping up? Shouldn't these countries that are members of NATO, shouldn't they be stepping up? Why should our guys always be on the front line taking a bullet for somebody else? They shouldn't. Poland, Romania, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, all these countries on the Baltic, Lithuania, Finland, Sweden, you need to step up and defend your own country. We've sacrificed enough. So step up, stand up, and get yourself ready. If trouble comes, you're going to be prepared. I'm not saying, if he starts to march across Europe, we shouldn't be there. But hey, we're not being paid or reimbursed for having our boys over there. We could use these guys on our southern border to stop the infiltrators. We don't need this. If Kamala Harris wants to claim Ukraine has a right to sovereign borders, let her get her ass down there to our open borders down in Mexico and preach to the people that are having their lives destroyed by illegal immigrants coming across their land, cutting their fences, robbing them, stealing, murdering, DUI drivers, killing American citizens, and nothing happened. Pedophiles, sex trafficking, drug trafficking. Let her get herself down there. I don't believe these people for 1 minute. Not 1 minute. When they say no U.S. troops are going to be there, that's the last thing they're going to say before they put troops in there. And it'll come after you see all these other videos of the human suffering. Well, you know what? We're going to be suffering here pretty quick because Biden already said he's going to allow the gas prices to go through the roof. we're all going to have to do something, and I'm going to work really hard to stop it. No, you're not. You're not going to reverse any of your decisions. As a matter of fact, you cut more oil and gas leases. You're not going to increase oil production. You want us to suffer, to go green, to get rid of fossil fuels and go solar and electric. You're going to do that, and that's your goal. So before anybody says, oh yeah, we got to do this, we got to do that. No, we don't. No, we don't. So there's a lot going on. A lot going on. Just mark my words, please. What I've said in the past is coming true in the prior videos, and it's going to still continue to go true. We've got infiltrators in this country from the open borders down below. So as soon as they levy up on the next level of sanctions, as soon as they escalate, not levy up, as soon as they escalate to the next level of sanctions, we may just find ourselves pitch black and saboteurs destroying the railroads and refineries and cell towers and everything else. So I have no sympathy for this. I have sympathy for the Ukrainian people. Yes, I do. You have a right to defend your country, and if we want to continue sending arms, I have no problem with that. Food, medicine, whatever, I have no problem with that. But this is a European problem, and our boys should not be in danger of being killed because of it. That's my thought on the political view. Sorry for the coughing, it's cold. Thank you very much. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please continue to refer this channel. Got to take a breath. It's been a tough couple days. It really has. Thank you. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. Greg out.